How do we get around them?
We don't. We go through them. My character's name is John Triton. He is a hardcore Marine. He doesn't say much. He doesn't have to say much because he's just a kick-ass machine. The guy's really trying to figure his life out.
I just want you to be happy, John.
He's lost what he thinks is the best thing in his life, being in the Marine Corps. Finds out that he's got a good gal and then loses her.
They have a hostage. It's my wife.
I love doing stunts. I love action, the physical challenge of it. Immediately, for that reason, I was like, I want to do this film.
There's a lot of great action sequences in this movie. RPGs being launched into cars. This car goes up in the air and it slams back down to earth. I haven't really done anything like this in quite some time, so it's fun to see all that again.
Hold on to your seats, grab some popcorn, because this movie's gonna kick your ass.
Everybody on the ground, now!
Would somebody please shoot this guy?
How's work?
Fine.
Triton.
Sir? If I had an alter ego, it would be John Triton. He is a certified badass. He was honorably discharged from the Marine Corps for a little bit of a political snafu.
Colonel, I'm a Marine. One of the best.
He has to get shipped back home, finds that he's got a really good girl, and hopefully everything's gonna work out.
You're home.
When it hits the fan, this girl gets taken,
They have a hostage. It's my wife.
and he's ready to go right back in it. I gotta do something, and I gotta do it now.
What happened?
A Marine showed up, that's what.
I'm John Triton.
Shut up!
John Cena has a natural charisma.
When I met John, I said, you know, you should be the next Terminator.
He's very big,
He's huge.
very fit.
Come on.
He's got great presence.
When I saw him in the fight sequence, it all made perfect sense why he's such a success in the WWE.
I'm absolutely impressed. He's got a great attitude. He's a gung-ho guy.
If you like John Cena in the ring, you're gonna love John Cena in this picture.
I just want you to be happy, John.
I am happy. I'm gonna go through this thing and then proceed to kick everyone's ass that I lay eyes on. Couldn't think of a better way to spend a Saturday. The most difficult stuff is fighting. Each fight scene is different. It's like two different schools of thought. Everybody behind the cameras is saying, man, when you fight, you really gotta take it easy. But everybody who I'm fighting is like, listen, I'm gonna bring it to you. I had a fight scene with Bennett. Heavy fist action, hit me every time he could, like he didn't pull one punch. The fight scene with Morgan, I love so much because that's my style. Big frickin' haymakers. If you find something you can hit somebody with, you hit somebody with it.
You know, I'm letting him think he's getting the best of me here. You realize that, yes?
We've got a lot of fight scenes in this movie that John Cena and I do. He's a big guy. I think I was a pretty good adversary for him. I hit him a couple times with a pipe. I tore skin off his elbow. I got him on the arm a couple times. But he was really cool with that, you know? I'm kind of nothing to him. He just sort of shook it off and said, don't worry about it. He takes a licking.
Should have gone to the beach. think I'm gonna go home and see my wife.
Yeah, she's hot.
In the movie, I play Kate Triton.
My wife, Kelly Carlson.
You're home.
She's like a clean-cut American girl, but man, she's sexy as hell. She is a very independent woman, and like I said, she's hot.
He's very big, very fit. Nice butt.
As soon as she walked in, I was like, that's the one I like. I don't care who you guys cast, but I'm telling you, that's the one I like. There was just something about her demeanor.
I felt comfortable with him immediately.
Kelly Carlson was absolutely great in this movie.
I love doing, fight scenes.
Kelly kicked everybody's ass.
Immediately, for that reason, I was like, I want to do this film, especially with John being a wrestler. I knew it was just going to be action-packed.
John Cena has a natural charisma. The camera loves him, but what's not to love?
Oh, geez, where are we going?
To make me happy. I just kind of said, okay, I'm just gonna make out with this chick and it's gonna be great. And it indeed was.
Yeah, John's a great kisser.
If Kelly says I'm a good kisser, I want the old Max Headroom cut.
John's a great kisser. Great kisser. Great kisser.
The movie's a fastball down the middle as far as action and stunts go.
Action!
John wanted to do all of his own stunts.
I hate watching movies and seeing doubles. You know what I'm saying? I hate being like, oh, that's not him. I don't want people to watch the Marine and be like, oh, that's not Cena. I'm gonna be in any and every shot that I can be, as much as I can go.
His background in the WWE is a tremendous asset. He's used to the physical aspect of doing an action film.
He's got a great attitude. He's really gung-ho. He wants to do everything.
This could be real good or it could be real bad. So if this is it, speak well of me.
John was jumping cars. John was smashing into other cars. John was getting blown up, shot at. John refused to come out. If it could be done by a human being, he did it.
It's my favorite part of the movie.
This guy's like the Terminator.
I can't give you permission to pursue.
I'm not asking for it.
Raw, in-your-face action. My heart's still racing.
When he chokes that homeboy, he started screaming. He was like, ah!
You gotta go. It's amazing. You're crazy if you don't go.
A lot of explosions, a lot of fight scenes. It was really great.
Best action movie I've seen.
The car's exploding while he's jumping out of it.
It was amazing. I love John Cena.
I gotta do something, and I gotta do it now.
John Cena really does the role of justice. He represents the Marines well.
How do we get around them?
We don't. We go through them.
There's certainly a lot of explosions in the Marine.
Mega explosions. 4 or 5 huge explosions.
Everything blew up in this movie. Cop cars getting blown sky high.
I haven't really done anything like this in quite some time, so it's fun to see all that again.
Great shot.
Everybody likes an explosion.
Lodges that explode so big, the birds are deaf for 10 miles out.
The lodge is probably the biggest explosion I've seen for a long time.
It was a running joke. If it's getting built, it's getting blown up.
My favorite part of the movie. Hold on to your seats.
Who's tougher, John Cena or John Triton?
The champ versus the Marine.
John Triton, the Marine. John Triton, the Marine, was a bad man.
This guy's like the Terminator.
The tough guy.
You know what? I have to go with just the real John.
There's a reason that he's a WWE champion.
I never quit.
I'd go with John Triton. He was scary. It scared John stiff.
I don't think John Triton backstopped from anything, so my vote is definitely John Triton.
I think John Triton is flame retardant, where John Cena probably isn't.
What you talking about, Willis?
I'd have to go with the character because it's Marine. Come on, Marine's always tougher.
And I think there's a future John Triton, and maybe a little bit like Clint Eastwood, you know, Dirty Harry.
We kindly ask you to leave the premises, sir.
I would say there's no comparison because in the ring, he's going full out there. As a Marine, he's shooting the gun and he's, you know, jumping out of cars and he's tough in all ways.
John Triton. God, anybody that can dodge that much dynamite and fall from tall cliffs in a single bound, that is one tough son of a bitch. I'd like to meet him someday, and if I did, I would tell him he's the toughest man on the planet.
Shooting a movie like The Marine has a ton of challenges. It was a tricky shoot. You got night shoots, you got swamps.
We'll follow the swamp downstream.
Through there?
Yeah, through there.
The swamp was disgusting.
You're in mud all day, you've got the tide coming in.
We're working in water up to our waist, and you don't know what kind of fish are in the water.
You'll see some stuff where I'm waist deep in a swamp, and that was pretty creepy. I ain't bathing in Evian or Poland Spring, you know what I'm saying? This is just gutter swamp water. When you step, your foot sinks. It's Australia, you know, this ain't the States. They don't have little bitty snakes out here.
That's a creepy-ass snake.
Those are the animals that are out here, and those are the animals I was waist up to in the swamp. That was pretty good.
Watch out for crocodiles.
Ain't no crocodiles.
It freaked me out at first. I was very cautious. Now I'm used to it.
Anytime we shoot in the jungle or anything like that, they give you the warning that, yes, you may die. Please sign your life away.
I thought you said there were no crocodiles.
Those are alligators.
You think they're hungry?
Not anymore.